So, guys, I want somebody to educate me on this Inec BVAC. How efficient it is, because from what Inec is telling us again, that maybe some people wanted to hijack or hack the election results that occurred in Ekiti and Osun State. I don't even know how they are going about it. They have been going back and forth, and a lot of people from Osun State are just panicking. So that in what happened in Imo State will not repeat itself in Osun again. You know that they were able to skate through in 2018 or so when Oyetola won. But a lot of people said, oh, with the BVS, that was what really saved Adeleke. And again, people are now rejoicing again in Lagos that it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for Tinubu if there's going to be free and fair election, and people are really banking on this BVAS of INEC that it will correct a lot of things. All those who are always hijacking ballots, all these thugs and what have you, and we know that most of that kind of a thing really happens in Lagos. Remember in 2019 when a lot of people were disenfranchised concerning, with the election that really took place. A lot of people cried, oh, they did their mago when you hear inconclusive and all of that, you know that forget it. That is the time they will always come out to finalize all what they need to finalize against the will of the people. But people that are rejoicing now that if there's going to be free and fair election with this BVAS, all those people who they use as thugs to snatch ballots to do all manner of things will not be there. And you know that at some point, the INEC has given Nigerians that assurance that there's going to be electronic transmission of electronic votes. At some point again, they began to behave like a television that does not have network. You know, all those television, if it does not have, it begin to be, you not see clearly. So before Nigerians say, no, you can't change it for us. You said it's going to be the result will be transferred electronically. So why are you telling us something else before they came back and say, no, that was not what they meant? People were trying to misquote them. Okay, you think everybody does not understand English? Most of the time, they love to change some things or to try some things and see how Nigerians will react. Maybe that's what they're going to do at the end of the day, because they will not tell you that, oh, yes, we once said it, and that was, they can change a lot of things. They know how to lie. I remember in 2019 too, they told us that every result will be stored in the server. All of a sudden, they say, no, that was not what they said, because of expenses and what have you. So if this BVAS, this INEC BVAS, this a new system of voting is going to take place, as people are really happy about it, which I don't think is going to be, it might not be 100%, anything that a federal government tells you, you just have to be careful. You don't believe them, because these guys, they are something else. The foundation of this country is something only God that will use people to change this thing, because when by the time it brings is the real people that will do the needful, that will be truthful to a very large extent. That is when we can get it right. Or if not, forget it, because a lot of people are already afraid of what they say, MC Oluomo and what have you. We know now, we know how it happen. We know it's always gra. When they talk about Lagos, they should not even be bragging of Lagos. The only thing they brag about Lagos is this thuggery they use in swindle people's election and the will of the people. So let's keep our finger crossed whether it's going to deter this so-called Agberus, these thugs, from snatching, oh my god, the ballots, or try to make some people, threaten some people not to go out to vote on that day, because I know there's going to be a lot of tensions left, right, and center. With all these things happening to Tinubu every day by day, Nigerians begin to see the reason why this man should not be there. And the man at which this man is even coming out. What's his name? The Shetima himself, in fact, is just taking, is the one who has been speaking. He has been speaking. People already are aware of this whole thing, and the man is even telling people that yes, this is what I'm going to do, this is the thing, or even what you are insinuating, yes, it might be so. But some people still want to be politically correct. Yeah, it will not happen, he cannot do this, he cannot do that, he cannot do. How do you justify the rate at which Nigeria has deteriorated? How do you justify it before our very eyes? If there's nothing that will even scare you with this issue of exchange rate from 199 to 200 to as at 2015, what do we have today? Over 700 naira to a dollar, and we are still going on as if nothing is happening. People just cry complaining. The so-called people who are complaining, who cannot even afford 3 square meal, the people who cause that, they are still supporting them. They are not seeing them as the people who cause it. Before you know, they say, oh, nah, mo wa long no ni, na so got it done, na so got it say go be, na destiny, na this and that, and they will be crying. And unfortunately, those who are even looking for way to make this country better, who are saying, let us root for the right person, this tribalism will not help us. They will still go and meet them and be looking for giveaway. Oh, please help me with this, help me with that. These people that they are fighting for cannot even help them, even in their own domain. And you begin to ask yourself, how can you define yourself? Can you define yourself when they lie to you the first time, the second time, they are coming the third time, they are still lying to you? You say no, and so it will be. They will select few individuals to give them one or two things. At the end of the day, you'll be falling for that. Yes, they have helped this one, they have helped that. Why is it that we don't have a system that we take care of everybody? The system, they don't want such a system. And that's why some people are really against all this empowerment. This empowerment that is a lie. They will just select individuals and just say, okay, the rest of you just go and find your way. So if this BVAS is going to be what is going to be, a lot of people will be happy about it too, and there will be free and fair election to a very large extent. But now they want to change it for us in Osun State. Let's see how it goes because these people can do and undo, but that is why you see that a lot of people do pray, because when you speak against what is not right, but they will tell you that they are so adamant, just like what happened with the Israelites and Pharaoh. Even after he had been told, let these people go, he said no, okay, he will not let them go. At some point he changed his mind, said, okay, they can go. All of a sudden he changed his mind again. But at the end of the day, he drowned with his cohorts, with his entourage, with his chariots in the Red Sea. And that is the prayer we're going to pray for all the enemies of this country. They will drown if they fail to repent. If they fail to repent, and those who are supporting them, whether ignorantly or knowingly or unknowingly. So let's see whether this BVAS of Inec will help situation in the first place. Leave your comment down there below and have your take. And let's have your take.